We're going to crochet this pentagram now. 1 is enough. And then the yellow thread. And then, just like at the beginning, just like at the start, loop to start the stitch. We're going to start crocheting. Take out this 2.5 crochet hook. Then thread it through. Pull it through, circling around a total of 4. This is the first. Beginners must remember to use markers. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Crochet 10. Wrap the thread around to tighten it. Then remove the markers. Start crocheting. For the second row, thread it through the first stitch. We're starting to crochet now. First, pull it and create a stitch. In the first one, inside the circle, crochet a short stitch. The rest in the back are all in the same circle, all in a short stitch. The first is a medium long stitch with thread wrapped around. Then pull it through the second hole. Then 3 loops. Pull the thread through at once. Then the second is a long stitch. A long stitch is the same. Just like a medium long stitch, pull it through, then thread it through. Remember, it's still in the second hole. Then thread it through, and then pull it through. Then the next stitch is different from that medium long stitch. It has to first pull the thread from this side. Loop around the 2 loops in front. Then pull the thread again. Loop around 2 loops. Then 1 more. Lock the hook and then a long stitch. A long stitch is 2 loops wrapped around. Now, there are 3 loops on top. Then, thread it through. It's still the second. Thread it through and then pull the thread through. And then, loop around the 2 loops in front. Loop around the same 2 loops. Then pull the last one through. Another lock stitch. And then, still there's a long stitch. A long stitch. Still in the second. Enter it. Pull the thread through. Loop around the 2 loops in front. Then loop around 2 loops. Loop around a medium long stitch. Enter it. Pull it directly through. Loop around all the loops. If you don't understand, then read the next one. Then, in the third stitch, a short stitch. Loop it around and pull it through. Then, in the fourth short stitch, we need to crochet a total of 5 stitches. Then, a medium long stitch. Loop around the thread. Take it to the 4th hole and pull it through. Pull it through. Crochet all 3 loops together. And then crochet a long stitch. Loop around the loops. Loop it around the 4th hole. pull it through. Pull it through the 2 loops in front. Then pull it through the loop. And then a lock stitch. And first is a long stitch. Loop it around twice and there are 3 loops. 3 loops. And then loop it in. Still, it's inside the 4th. Pull it through. Loop around the 2 loops in front. Then loop around 2 loops again. Then start the hook in the last 2 loops. Lock it, and then a long stitch. Then loop around the 2 loops in front. The last 2 loops, and then a medium long stitch. Enter it. Pull it through. Pull all the loops through. In the end, you need to crochet a total of 5. And then, if you didn't understand, you can look at the previous part again. Then, we've just finished the last one. Pull it over. And then from here, and then we take out the crochet hook. Look and see which side you think is more suitable. Then thread it through. And then, now let's start. Crocheting this small round ball. Using the same one, it's a 6.0 crochet hook. Then take out the red yarn. Just as you did with the beginning stitches. I'll use the left side now. And then crochet 6 short stitches. This is the initial stitch and doesn't count. 1. Hook it on this. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. Good. Pull it tight. And then the second row. In each stitch, add 2 short stitches. Make sure to remember to put on a stitch marker. Then the fourth row. all of them are decreases. So just like before, pass through, and then pass through the second one. Pull it over and all of the rest are the same. And then leave a long tail. And then you're done crocheting them.